So Cherrie, this is your first session.
Yes.
Please explain why you came today.
I came today to deal with a childhood trauma of my mother being raped by an ex-boyfriend when I was approximately 5 or 6 years old.
And you witnessed this?
Yes.
And you were there with your two younger sisters and you had to protect them?
Correct. I witnessed the sexual trauma of my mother being raped by an ex-boyfriend, and I protected my two younger sisters from having to witness the trauma of my mother being raped by an ex-boyfriend.
So two very important questions.
Okay.
How did that affect you your whole life?
Oh man, it had a huge influence on my entire life. I went through life being a protector of my two younger sisters. I didn't enjoy my childhood because I became the protector. I became the mother taking care of them. And when I finally was able to be an adult and no longer had that weight of taking care of them, I became a child and I started doing all the things that I shouldn't have been doing. Promiscuity, drinking, acting out, horrible relationships with men, and just putting myself in bad situations.
And when you came in today, what were the emotions as you sat down at the very beginning?
I was shy, I was scared, and
You were reliving the pain too.
Reliving, yeah, exactly. I was having to relive that trauma, and it was very painful to me.
So what did I do that stopped you from reliving the pain so that you could get through it easily and effectively?
You had me build a structure that I would be aware of because of my history of military, and you helped me understand that my feelings were okay, they were valid, but they weren't a reality.
They weren't accurate.
They weren't accurate. That I was able to realize that I should have been the child instead of acting as a heroine and an adult in a situation that I couldn't control. I realized that I couldn't control that situation when all these years I sat there blaming myself for not being able to control the outcome of something that I now realize I never could have controlled.
That's excellent. What else did you learn about yourself?
I learned my personality types. I'm a D and an S. I've learned about what I need to do to move forward to continue the lifestyle that I expect myself to now have, that I am going to live a healthier life.
I think you also realized and you learned about your real talents and abilities even as a 5-year-old.
How smart I was. Yes, absolutely. I now acknowledge how smart that I was to be able to not panic in a situation like that and automatically take the role of protecting my two younger sisters at such a young age, and realize that I've always had that talent and ability even throughout my life.
Because at age 5, as you're watching there someone attacking your mother and raping her, you're able to take control of your emotions, take charge, tell your sisters, turn around, look at the wall, cover your eyes, and that's an extraordinary gift and ability. And you, growing up, were able to be the heroine. You were willing to risk your life to protect your sisters, not just in that incident, but throughout your life.
Correct, throughout my life. My mother always had horrible boyfriends who, unfortunately, felt that we were toys to them, or we were a punching bag to them, and
Objects,
exactly. We were objects to them. And I always made sure that I was the one who took the blunt of it. I always made sure that they got whatever it was that they needed out of me and didn't need it out of my sisters.
And now you recognize that that was actually heroic.
Yes.
Because you were willing to risk your life to save the lives of others. Correct. So now, at the end of this session of 1.5 hours, Correct. How do you feel?
I feel relieved. I feel comfortable. I feel safe. I feel like I can handle that situation that I beforehand couldn't think about without breaking down into tears and feeling as if I couldn't protect them, feeling as if I failed. I no longer feel as if I failed. I now feel as if it was a situation that I couldn't control, but I did my best to protect them. And that's all that I could have done at that situation. And And I didn't fail. I actually succeeded in doing what I wanted.
And when you think back to that old memory of a 5-year-old girl, as a 5-year-old girl, witnessing her mother being raped, what do you feel now?
I feel sorry for my mother. I no longer feel hatred. I no longer feel
Pain?
pain. I no longer feel as if I can't move forward. I feel like I need to move forward and I need to live the life that traumatic situation has stopped me from living.
So the old pain, the old sense of helplessness or hopelessness or anger or fear are all gone?
They're all gone. I feel as if I can now move forward in the direction that I've always wanted to, but I never allowed myself to because of all those traumatic issues and because of all that pain and because of all of my past that I had. I feel like I now can be a healthier version of me.
Well done. I honor you, I congratulate you, and I thank you.
Thank you, and I thank you.